Diys-by-dar, and I am going to take this thrifted frame and take my Made by Marley piece of decoupage paper and create a fantastic Valentine surprise. This is a challenge put on by the Flippin' Bunch, which I am a part of, and you can find us on YouTube and Facebook. And the challenge is be my Valentine, anything Valentine related. So I took this picture from Goodwill, $5. Yes, I looked it up. It was only a $20 frame, and I want to put this Made by Marley decoupage paper on the front of this and change it around. So this paint job, terrible. You can see that it is scratching off, but this is a solid wood frame. So I need to get it unpacked and see what pieces I can use and what pieces I can't use. There's the cardboard backing, that looks a little rough. There's the mat. I will remove that picture from that mat. And I'm going to give this frame a light sand, coming off pretty easy. Now I have some Amy Howard all-in-one paint in black. I am trying this for the first time. Goes on pretty smooth, really no odor, kind of smells like vanilla. Backside has 2 coats, it's dried. I'm ready for the front and going to hit this with about 2.5 coats. And overall, satisfactory paint. I think Dixie Belle levels out just a little bit more, but pretty comparable. So I'm letting these dry and I am to the mat now. It's weird, like foam, glossy backed kind of paper thing. So I'm just trying to get the gloss off. And it has a beaded section right around the inner frame portion. So I am going to paint that black also, so I can take some Dixie Belle gilding wax in gold and just run it along that bead line on the inside of that frame. Now I need to match up my paint, and sometimes I'll keep the saran on my paper and just put my color on the top of the saran to see what it looks like when it dries. And I came up with a mix that was pretty close, so this was the color I was using. It was some Dixie Belle chalk paints and muscadine wine and plum. Now this is my wand pie. This is a projector. I need an arrow to go through his head. So why not let this help me? Although this arrow kind of took on the size of a harpoon. You just get your image there, trace it out with however you would like. Now that I have it traced out, I'm going with a acrylic pen and hitting it just a little bit darker. So when I go back to paint it, I have a little bit better of an idea of where I want my colors to go. So it's a great tool, but you still need to have a little bit of painting skills to get through it. Probably not my best arrow, but this wasn't going to be my life's work to make this arrow, so I was satisfied with how it turned out. My cardboard, the old bad, here's the new one, looking pretty spiffy. I'm happy with that. And let's see how this fits. I taped my decoupage paper inside that frame, and the back goes on pretty nicely, so I'm happy with that. All I need to do is get my glass in, and be careful with the glass. This glass, when you grab it on the edges, it cuts. Make sure that you have it very clean. You don't want to get everything back together and then you look and you have like a white piece of dirt in your black that's showing up. So I'm putting my print back in, and I'm just going to pop it over real quick and take a look. Do I see any dust or debris? And I don't. So I'm ready to take my point setter, which is the HM515 from Amazon. Works like a stapler, but it has the little setting points in there, and you just kind of use it like a stapler. But I have kind of a puffy back, so I am tipping the backside up, so this point drives down a little bit farther, so I can press them down onto that cardboard. And it's looking real good. I'm ready for this next challenge. I'm cleaning this glass with some alcohol, and it's going to be transfer time. Oh, it took me a little bit to find what I wanted. I came up with a design that I felt looked pretty cohesive with the flowers that were there. Now, when you're taking a sheet off of transfer backing, it's sticky, and it's going to stick really quick to that glass. So once you set it down, you're not going to be able to remove it. It's game time. So burnish it down. Them little appendages sometimes are difficult, and I'll use my fingernail to make sure they're down. And once I can get under there, I can get my finger in there, and if it's a straight shot, you pretty much can just take your finger and press it down while you're rolling. And that's always a lot of fun when they come off really good like that. Burnish it down, make sure it's going to stay there, and I'm going to keep on. More. Put some more on. Didn't hear it here. Well, that's what we're looking like. I don't think I'm putting any more on. Oh, I did. I put a couple more on. All right. Clear, matte, Rust-Oleum spray. I want these to be sealed, and I'm trying to prevent the overspray because I know it's going to leave a mist there. You're going to have a portion that's going to have a mist. See the mist? Well, I have some goof off on a little cleaning pad, and I am just tucking it up close to my design, as close as I can go, and carefully cleaning that off, and then cleaning once again with some Windex. If you want, you can also use Q-tips and go in some of them smaller areas and take care of it. Now that I have it all clean, I have a couple mix mats. These just happen to be Annie Sloan, and I'm putting them on both sides of where I want to put some gilding wax so I don't hit my frame or on my glass. And these work really great for this. So I have my Dixie Belle gilding wax in gold, and I'm going to run it across the top of that bead all the way around this frame. And these mix mats are almost like a little bit sticky, so they stay put and they don't move. And my finger went off track a couple times, and I would have been swearing. But that's where I started with, remember? And this is what I ended up with. Lots of fun. Well, this was fun. Thanks for watching, guys. I want to thank Lel and Marty from Made by Marley Papers. They provided me with this paper to make this creation. And I also want to take this time to thank my group, the Flippin' Bunch, for hosting this fun little quick challenge for Valentine's Day. Be my Valentine. The other one coming up next weekend is AI Create My Flip. And as I had promised, it'll be the backside of my, well, not the backside, my front side, my backside, all sides of my piano. Thank you for watching, and please give me a sub. Catch you next weekend.